Hello, thank you so much for purchasing with Medium Emary. Today we're going to give you a quick tarot card reading, so your name and info will be confidential. I will only go over what your questions are. And just want to say thank you, hon, for your response, as I know you've been busy, so I'm happy I'm able to give you this reading. So we're going to start off with clearing out the energy with some sage and doing a quick little prayer to tune into your name. All right, so I do a prayer to clear out the energy and to keep away anything negative. So we ask the universe now to reveal to this client time what she needs to know. We ask that the information that comes through for this client may come through God's higher purpose, God's higher intention. Anything of negative vibration or negative energy is not welcomed in this reading, as we ask again to receive information from God's purest intention, God's white light. Anything of negative vibration or negative energy is not welcomed. We call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael, and I ask my guides to help me receive the information as specific and detailed as possible for this client in time. Thank you. Alright, hun, so we're going to start shuffling here. Alright, we have your first question, which is, where is my man? LOL, I've been patiently waiting for this love interest to reveal himself, and single almost 4 years not dating. Alright, so we're going to just focus on love then right now, and then your next question, we'll go over it. So yes, hon, love is, it all has to do with just energetically, like timing, when it's meant to be, the right person, all those things, obviously. And sometimes either if you're not attracting somebody, it can either mean that God wants you to work on yourself, or God's preparing the right person for you. It's just that person probably hasn't worked on themselves just yet. But let's tune in here to your love life. We'd like to know, when is this client going to meet the person she's meant to live her life with? When is this client going to meet her partner, her soulmate that she's meant to have a relationship, a long-term relationship with? There's a couple of cards coming through here. A couple. It's already showing me a person, but I think one of them is from your past. Let's see here. When is she going to meet this person? Ooh, I like that. And that's already giving me an answer. Okay. I think it's talking about a past situation, but I think it's talking about also a future one. So let's see here. This is obviously from your past, so be open here, but I do see a new person. I see traveling for you, which is really good, and I think that's answering your second question. And you're talking about travel there, so I see traveling here as well. Let's see here. Grab a couple more cards. My goodness, your cards are flying out. When the cards fly out, it just means your guides are working right now, working with me. Alright, so from a love perspective, I am seeing there was a man that you had a relationship with in the past. This is a long time ago, if anything, and it just shows a lot of sadness, a loss. Maybe this person was just not meant to be. This person was somebody that you went through a lot with, and it seemed like either, you guys had to go your separate ways due to different lifestyles or due to just different ways of being, and maybe you weren't going well with him anymore or whatnot. I think that was a major loss for you. Something that you thought could have worked out and it just didn't. But it just shows that person there. It's obviously focusing on timing here. But I do see this other person here, the King of Pentacles, which I can describe this kind of person to you. if you could see this card here. A King of Pentacles is someone who is very earthly energy, somebody who you can, who really, when he tries to focus on something, tries to make something happen, he does whatever he can to make it happen. Represents money too, so financially he's really good with money, or he's a go-getter, he's strong in that sense, and he's somebody you can really lean on and rely on financially, in the sense of that he'll do whatever he needs to do to make things happen. So he has that earthly energy, strong energy, somebody who's a provider. And so to answer your question, it seems like there's going to be a lot of traveling for you in the near future. It seems like this person you're going to meet him through traveling, maybe even overseas. This card can represent traveling overseas, can even represent traveling for business or career, but there is definite traveling, and this represents there's just so many opportunities in the horizon for you, hon. There's so many things that are going to change and shift, but it's all for the better. I do see a guy that you'll possibly meet through traveling, but it seems like you're going to be doing a lot of different things next year. There's going to be a lot of things where you'll probably even be busy that you won't be even able to have a relationship. I feel like you're going to be just enjoying yourself, continuing to enjoy yourself, the freedom. But I know you said you've been alone so long, so it's like, I just want to meet my man, but it seems like there's still things you're going to be doing, which I don't know exactly what it is, but it's just telling me there's things you're going to be doing and enjoying, and you're going to be up to. You're going to be busy at some point next year. This represents just fate and destiny. This focuses on that relationship from the past. It was just not the right timing, but it seems like now you're going through on these adventures. You're going to go through these new adventures or new discoveries. This card can also mean relocating, if anything, as well. And then this card, which is, it focuses on going forward, no matter what happens, moving forward. It's like I feel like you're in a really nice place in your life right now. Energetically, it seems like, I don't know if I'm not really into astrology so much, but it does seem like whatever the way the planets are aligned, it's like your prime time. Next year is going to be your prime time. I feel like a lot of good things are going to happen to you next year. A lot of things that you want to accomplish are going to happen next year. Like you're going to be really doing more of what you want next year. I feel that's what's going to be your prime time next year. Okay? I'm going to keep on pulling out a couple of cards here, so please keep that in mind about the love. I just see that person you're going to meet, but I see you still, like, going on adventures. When should I travel for a much needed break and vacation for me? I keep trying to do something, but something keeps me from going on that trip or the other, but I'm ready to plan something soon. When should I travel for a month? I mean, since the traveling card came through, it seems like you plan it when you can, but it seems like you should do it already. You should go for it. Again, when it's something stops you, it's because maybe again it's all about timing. Maybe there's things that are that if you took that trip, it wouldn't have been as exciting as it should have been. So it's all about timing, but I feel like you should keep still planning it until it just happens, because it seems like the cards are really focusing on traveling for you, and a lot of things are going to come out of that. Like you're just going to really, really enjoy yourself, find yourself, and this break is very much needed because that traveling card came through. So when should she travel? Okay. This represents a relationship here. So I do see a possible relationship for you, but not soon. Not soon. See, this card represents luxury and you just enjoying yourself on this trip. I see a possible relationship within, I don't see it soon, hon. I see it within a year, 2 years, possible relationship. The thing is, I don't feel like you trust anybody. You really want to, and I think that's maybe why you've been alone so long. I think it's because you really want to find the right person and you don't just trust people so easily. I feel like either it's hard for you to open yourself up to people because you've been hurt so much and you don't trust people so easily, so you don't want to like fall for anything stupid. And that's okay too. And I feel like you keep being you. Don't change yourself. You keep being you, but it will get to a point where that person you meet, you'll just naturally open yourself up and you'll feel that connection. But I do see a relationship within a year or 2 years. I feel like, you just don't open yourself up to anybody. That's what I feel. I feel like you're very selective with the people that you trust and that you give yourself to, so that's good too. You see, you got the Sun card, which is great. I do see a relationship within a year or 2 years. I can't say he's going to be the love of your life, but I just see it in a perspective of like I see somebody coming your way. But again, I just see you next year really focusing on yourself. A lot of things that you've been wanting to happen are going to happen. Next year is going to be your prime time, which is like, it's going to be a really nice year for you next year. That's what I feel very strongly. And it's going to be really lovely. So I'm going to pull out one more card here representing what Spirit needs to tell you, like a little message. And then I'll leave you with that, hon. What should she know now? What message from Spirit should she know? Last message from Spirit. So I read cards reversed upwards or whatever way I feel. It's just energetic. The Hermit card came through. So for me, the Hermit card represents, you know, again, spending time in solitude. Even though you've been by yourself for a long time, it's kind of seeing like you're going to be really learning more about yourself. You're going to be really getting more downloads spiritually as well. I feel like you're going to be learning things and gaining more knowledge, and this focuses on also reevaluating certain things and really thinking about things in your life and what you want and what you want to achieve and what you want to go after. And I think this trip is going to allow this for you as well, give you time to think, because I think you need that. Either you've been just really busy or, you know, overwhelmed with things, but this is all about you gaining that wisdom, that knowledge, and those downloads to really now reevaluate your life and really know and focus on what you want, which I feel like it's going to happen, and you're going to be doing a lot of those things next year. So I'm going to leave you with that, my darling. I very much hope you enjoyed this mini reading, as it was a pleasure, and I send you lots of love from the heavens above. And I'm always here for you if you need guidance. And you can reach out to me and message me if you want to check up on any other questions or anything in your life. I will check in with you in a couple of months to see if you need any guidance. And so I hope you have a beautiful summer, and God bless you, hon, and lots of love. Bye now.